In Edenia, King Jared gives his young daughter Katana a special necklace and tells her it's a gift from Lord Raiden, who is always watching. Before they can say more, Emperor Shao Kahn arrives. He wants Edenia for Outworld. But the Elder Gods have rules. Instead of armies, the fate of realms is decided through one-on-one combat tournaments. Win 10 in a row and you claim dominion. Edenia has already lost its greatest warriors, so only Jared stands between his kingdom and conquest. Jared and Shao Kahn fight. Jared holds his own, even disarming Kahn and getting his weapon stuck in a statue. But Kahn pulls it free and the statue crumbles. Jared stabs him twice, it still isn't enough. Kahn yanks the sword through Jared's own fingers and drives his hammer into his chest. Jared falls dead. Shao Kahn announces that Edenia belongs to Outworld and the sky goes dark. Queen Sindel grabs a sword and tries to fight the guards, but they overwhelm and capture her. Kahn orders everyone to kneel. They all do, except Katana, who walks straight to her father's body and takes his blue ribbon, tying it in her hair. Kahn watches her, then decides to raise her as his own daughter. 20 years pass. Katana is now a fierce warrior training with her bodyguard Jade. Jade has the upper hand until Katana grabs her ribbon and uses it as a weapon to win the fight. On the walk back, Jade says today is the anniversary of her becoming Katana's bodyguard. She's grateful because Katana always treated her like a sister. Katana gifts her 2 steel fan blades. Back at the palace, Shao Kahn announces the new tournament has begun, and this time he wants Earth. Shang Tsung joins them with news. He's been tracking the amulet of Shinnok, a relic powerful enough to heal any wound and turn a man into a god. A mercenary named Kano stole it. They need it back. On Earth, Lord Raiden has 4 champions ready, Liu Kang, Jax Briggs, Sonya Blade, and Cole Young, but needs a 5th. An hourglass shows the tournament is almost here. Meanwhile, in a Hollywood parking lot, Johnny Cage is packing up after a sad convention appearance where nobody waited for him. Raiden and Sonya approach and tell him that the fate of the world depends on him. Johnny thinks they're obsessive fans, until Raiden opens a glowing portal right in front of him. Johnny steps through. At the Sky Temple, he watches the others train with supernatural powers and realizes he is none. Then Sonya explains that champions can die in this tournament. Johnny immediately tries to quit. Raiden tells him Earth has already lost 9 tournaments, 1 more loss and Shao Kahn controls their world. Johnny still walks out. He's just an actor. In Outworld, Quan Chi performs a dark ritual over Kano's body, brought back from Earth, and resurrects him. Kano wakes up furious. Sonya killed him and destroyed his cybernetic eye. Quan Chi takes the amulet from him, but rewards him with a brand new eye. The hourglass empties. Sonya starts glowing and vanishes, chosen for the first tournament fight. Cole notices only 1 champion was called when 2 should have been. In a bar, Johnny watches old fight footage and drinks alone, then suddenly gets teleported to Outworld without warning. Katana steps forward as flames fill the sky above them, each one representing a living fighter. Katana throws a fan blade immediately. Johnny dodges it, holds his own through her combinations, but she's faster and kicks him down repeatedly. He gets up each time and actually starts landing hits, until she throws her fan to slash his leg, lands on his back, and kicks him straight through a roof. Shao Kahn orders her to finish it. Katana doesn't move. Johnny passes out. His flame fades from the sky. Meanwhile, Sonya's fight has begun against Sindel, now Shao Kahn's consort and champion. Spikes keep erupting through the arena floor. Sonya fires energy bolts that Sindel deflects with a banshee scream, slamming Sonya into the wall. They wrestle across the spike-covered ground until Sonya locks Sindel's head between her legs and drives her onto a spike. Fight over. Both Johnny and Sonya are returned to the temple. Raiden tells Johnny quietly he's been eliminated. Johnny goes to sit alone. Raiden follows him and says simply, the gods chose him for a reason. The next morning, Katana slips away to a forest temple, puts on her necklace, and teleports to Raiden's side. Johnny is furious to see her, until Raiden reveals she has been his spy inside Outworld all along. She had to beat Johnny convincingly because Shao Kahn was watching every second. Katana warns them that Shao Kahn now has the amulet, and if it gets fully charged, nobody stops him. She asks him to be kind to Jade when they meet her in the tournament. Then she leaves, and finds Jade waiting outside the temple, having followed her. Jade calls her a traitor and reminds her of her oath to Khan. At the temple, the group is stunned when Kung Lao walks in. He's supposed to be dead. Quan Chi resurrected him, but as a revenant bound to Shao Kahn. He flicks his hand and his razor hat launches across the room, slashing Raiden's throat. 3 flames vanish from the sky at once. The next round has started. The fights run simultaneously. Sonya battles Quan Chi. Shang Tsung attacks Johnny and starts draining his energy straight through his body before throwing him into a wall. He pins Raiden down and pulls his divine power into the amulet. Sonya breaks free long enough to fire a bolt and their enemies teleport away. Quan Chi takes the charged amulet to Shao Kahn and implants it in the Emperor's chest. Shao Kahn is now immortal. In the sewers, Cole faces Shao Kahn directly. He attacks hard and gets knocked down like it's nothing. He fires a beam, slashes Khan's neck, stabs his chest, every wound seals shut in seconds. Khan brings his hammer down on Cole with full force. Cole dies. Khan throws the body in the water without looking back. On the streets, Jax fights Jade and disarms her after a brutal exchange. She tells him to finish it. He remembers Katana sparing Johnny and pulls her to her feet instead. In another arena, Liu Kang faces Kung Lao, his brother, now his enemy. He tries to reach him, but Kung Lao's mind is gone. The fight is exhausting, Kung Lao using his hat like a portal to teleport mid-battle. Liu Kang channels fire through his legs to pin the hat to the floor, grabs Kung Lao's hands as he lunges, and brings him down onto his own blade. The surviving champions return to find Raiden barely alive and Cole's flame gone from the sky. He's dead. Katana arrives and tells them to move now. Raiden's power is fading and the portal between realms will close. She tells them about an old tunnel beneath the castle used only by a warrior race called the Teratans. Then she walks straight into Jade and two guards. Jade takes her fans and has her arrested for treason. The champions find the Teratan village and meet their leader, Baraka. Liu Kang explains that Shao Kahn treats the Teratans like slaves and asks for their help. Baraka tells them to leave, they can't win. Liu Kang challenges him to a duel. Baraka ignores him. So Johnny starts loudly insulting the whole clan and calling Baraka a coward. It works, except now Baraka wants to fight Johnny, not Liu Kang. Baraka extends a blade from his forearm and launches projectiles that throw Johnny through a shack wall and then through a roof. Johnny rolls in the dirt. Sonya calls out, if he's just an actor, then act. Something switches. Johnny gets back up and stops holding back entirely. His strikes land clean and fast, backing Baraka into a corner before landing a hit square in the groin. Baraka goes down. He looks at Johnny for a long moment, then agrees to help. That night, Baraka leads them to the tunnel and kills the guards at the door, but can't go further. Teratans aren't allowed inside the castle. The champions push through alone. In the throne room, Shao Kahn decides how to make Katana talk. Quan Chi has already resurrected Sindel, so Khan threatens to make Katana watch him kill her own mother. Katana gives in and claims she only went to Earth to find Raiden. Khan orders her chained in the town square as a public example of what happens to traitors. The champions split up inside the castle. Liu Kang finds the amulet first, Khan is right behind him. Two massive fire dragons hit Khan directly. He walks out of the flames without a scratch. They fight hand to hand and Liu Kang disarms him, grabbing the hammer to smash the amulet cage, but Khan stops him. Jax arrives and holds Khan busy while Liu Kang pounds him with fire. Just as Jax gets the cage open, Khan drives his hammer into Jax's metal arm and rips it clean off. Sonya and Johnny arrive. Khan hits Sonya with Jax's own severed arm and drops her. Jax blocks Khan with his remaining arm. Khan destroys that one too. Johnny sprints for the amulet. Sub-Zero appears from nowhere and takes it first. Khan slams Jax into a column and stabs him through the hand and neck. Jax is dead. Kano appears in the corridor, surrounded by guards. He lines them up in a single row and drops them all with one laser shot. He tells Johnny he prefers Earth's comforts over Outworld's grittiness, so he's switching sides. Sub-Zero has taken the amulet to the Netherrealm, the land of the dead. Raiden will use his last power to send them there. If they fail to destroy it, the portal closes and they're trapped forever. In the Netherrealm, Johnny and Kano find Scorpion's spirit and ask him to guide them. He refuses, until they mention Sub-Zero has been resurrected. The name breaks something open in him. His grief becomes rage, the realm shifts around him, fire rises, armor forms over his body. He agrees. In Outworld, Liu Kang and Sonya free Katana from her chains before Shao Kahn arrives for the final fight. In the Netherrealm, Sub-Zero uses shadow duplicates that can pass through solid surfaces, attacking Johnny and Kano while he fights Scorpion. Kano fires his laser at Sub-Zero's belt and the amulet drops. Johnny slides and catches it just before it falls into the fire below. The duplicate grabs Kano and pulls him off the edge. He stabs the wall to stop himself falling and climbs back using laser-carved handholds. Meanwhile, Scorpion fights both Sub-Zero and his copy with his chain.
In Outworld, Liu Kang and Sonya fight Shao Kahn, but he beats both of them, easily killing Liu Kang.
Jade appears, she chose her side after all, and fires a beam at the amulet. Kano shoots his laser. Scorpion breathes fire. All three hit it at once. The amulet shatters. Raiden's power floods back in an instant. He rises and stops Shang Tsung from killing him. In the town square, Shao Kahn swings at Katana, and the wound stays open. He stares at the blood on his hand. Katana moves. She disarms him, slashes his face, stabs him again and again. Khan grabs her by the throat and calls her weak like her father. Katana takes her ribbon, the one she took from her father's body the day Khan murdered him, and loops it around his neck. She pulls off his helmet so the crowd sees his face. Then she presses both fans against his skull and spins them. Shao Kahn is dead. Edenia is free. The crowd declares Kitana their queen. Later, Kitana sits on the throne with Jade at her right hand. Across the realm, Johnny is in the middle of telling this whole story to a very confused group of Tiratans when Raiden and the others walk in. Kano has captured Quan Chi. And Quan Chi can raise the dead. They're getting everyone back: Jax, Kung Lao, Cole, Liu Kang. The tournament is over. But the real fight is just beginning. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing videos.